welcome back to my channel. I'm Diamond, also known as the Quality Name, here on YouTube, Instagram, and technically Twitter. Today's video is going to be all about growth tips. So grab your pen, grab your paper. No, I'm just kidding. It's fine. You don't have to do that because I got mine. But yeah, let's get started. First and foremost, I just want to start off by saying that growth for your hair, for the most part, based off genetics. So I don't want you to get wrapped up in your mind, your brain that you're doing something wrong, or like that there's some magical way to get your hair to grow. Like everybody has a, I believe it's called like everybody has like a predetermined length. And yeah, I don't know too much about science, but I do know that throughout my entire life, I've pretty much had long hair or the ability to grow my hair relatively quickly. So yes, these are tips. Yes, these are things that I do. So that could very well be contributing to why my hair grows so rapidly. But I just also want to reiterate that your hair grows the way that it grows. Whatever length that it continually stays at is perfectly normal. It's super okay. And yeah, like always health over length, like always, like forever and ever. So if you just want to grow your hair for the intention of just having long hair because I don't know, then we need to reframe the way that you approach thinking about growing your hair. Because honestly, I never focus on growth. More than anything, I focus on just maintaining my hair and making sure that my hair is as healthy as possible for myself. That's first. I'll get that out the way. I always protect my hair. If you see me in the house, which I'm in the house, but hey, if you see me in the house without a bonnet, it's a clone. Get rid of her right now. She's not real, okay? Not a person. That's not me. Because I always have my bonnet on, like always. I always wear a scarf under my bonnet as well because I just feel like I need to have that extra layer of quote unquote protection just in case my bonnet does happen to slip off and flee into the night. Y'all know how they be doing sometimes. So you just want to make sure that that's all prepared. And I also sleep with a silk satin pillowcase. So just in case the scarf run away too, I am triply protected, okay, at all times. Yeah, if you sit at the house and you're not doing nothing, wrap your hair up. Why not? I mean, I've been doing this since I was a little baby. Insert picture. Yeah, always have my hair wrapped up. Oil your scalp and do scalp massages. When you oil your scalp, make sure that you're using an oil that you like, that your hair likes, and not one that's just solely for the purpose of growing your hair, if that makes any kind of sense. Like you want to make sure that it's a nourishing oil. And although oil is technically a sealant, you do want to make sure that you're finding an oil that works best with your hair. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Listen to your hair. If your hair is dry, it's brittle, it ain't acting right, your edges are running away from you, you're doing something that your hair doesn't like, and we have to figure out and pinpoint what that is and stop doing it. So if wearing too tight ponytails or if laying your hair for the gods is messing up your edges, we gotta stop. Okay, you gotta stop. Okay, give your hair some rest, give it the chance to breathe, allow it the opportunity to stretch his legs out. You don't like being all confined and trapped up in the same style and in the same thing all the time. That's not, who wants that? And neither does your hair. So you have to listen to your hair. Be gentle. Like when I say be gentle, I mean like don't just be pulling and tugging and just trying to get a style because you think it's cute or whatever. Be gentle with your babies. Although I film all of these looks and all of these styles, for the most part, my hair is just like down or my hair is just like thrown over to the side or in a bonnet. And that's because we never want to wear styles for too long of a time because it could damage our locks. and it's not good for growth purposes. Your hair grows when it's in its healthiest form, in its healthiest shape. So we're making sure we're doing all the things to make sure that it's happy and it's healthy so that it can grow. So that's something that you can focus on. So you want to make sure that you're being gentle. If you feel like a ponytail is too tight, take it out, loosen it up, loosen up your band, or use a different type of band. Maybe don't use an elastic band. Use a you can use like a pantyhose to tie it. You can also use, I have like an edge wrap that I sometimes use to tie up my hair. And I feel like I showed it in a video once, maybe not, I don't know. That stops some of the tension on your babies, and that can also help with allowing your hair to grow. Be kind. I know, you probably like, girl, I'm looking for practical things. What can I run to the store and grab really quick and just, yeah, that'll do it. Be kind, speak life into your hair. So if you're going in the mirror every day like, oh my gosh, why is my hair so short? Or oh my gosh, my hair don't never be growing. Your hair won't grow. Your hair will be like, oh, that's how you feel? Oh, okay. I got something for you. So no, be kind. Be kind. There's no reason for you to be upset with your hair or for you to be mad at yourself for your hair not growing. Let's do these things, put these places in order, and just take care of our hair, make sure it's healthy as possible, and the growing will follow. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, if you are not subscribed and you done got all the way to this point in the video, come on, what? No, seriously. Moisturize your hair. This is vital in making sure that your hair is in its healthiest form. Use water or a water-based refreshing moisturizer to take care of your hair. Personally, I use distilled water, and I also use a refreshing misting spray by Free the Roots, and I will put an image here. Yeah, and I talked about them quite a couple of times. Super great, super refreshing, and it also doesn't worry me of like getting buildup in my hair, but I know that it's moisturizing my hair because I can feel the difference whenever I spray. I moisturize my hair like every other day, but I also, like, pro tip, I also like when I don't have like a retwist or when I'm not concerned with fresh parts and stuff of that nature, I don't wear a bonnet or a shower cap in the shower. So I give my hair that extra time to soak in the steam that comes from my shower. Yeah, so if you're feeling like your hair is super dry, that might be something else that you can do to incorporate a little bit more moisture, or you can do steams. I have seen people do it. I personally haven't done it, but I don't see why that would prohibit your hair from growing. Like, I think it would help. Yeah, I don't know. What y'all think? I mean, it makes sense. I would get a lot of steam treatments when I was a loose natural, and I feel like my hair was flourishing then as well. So it could be a thing. It could be a thing. A lot of people, like, when they assume, like, when you say moisturize your hair, they automatically go to oils, but I want to make sure that you're first using a water-based product because that's where the moisture really is. Side note, I did see this girl on Twitter that was like, that's not the proper way to moisturize your hair, like putting water and then putting oil on top of it, because water and oil don't mix. But my thing is like, exactly, the oil is sealing in the water that's on top of the hair. I don't know, what do you guys think? I don't know. Cleanse your scalp. I feel like, even though I said, or I didn't say, these are in no particular order, this is very important to cleanse your scalp. You want to make sure that your hair has the opportunity to breathe, and in order to make it be able to breathe, you gotta wash your hair. You have to cleanse your scalp, get in there really good. So first you can use a clarifying shampoo and then a moisturizing shampoo. Clarifying for me is Dr. Bronner's, and then the moisturizing shampoo is Free the Roots. Going to leave a discount code in the description box below so you can check out their products, but honestly, all of them smell incredible and my hair loves them. So yeah, I love them too. So yeah, you know, check them out. Do treatments. And so you can do, like I was mentioning earlier, like the steam treatment whole idea, but you can also do hot oil treatments. I find that for me, that helps my hair to look really healthy and to be very happy. And I assume that also helps with growth. So a hot oil treatment is literally just warming up some oil. What I do is the double boiling method, and I believe I covered it. Yeah, I did. I covered it in my lock detox video. And you want to make sure that you do a hot oil treatment after you do a lock detox, because that can be very stripping. And like I said, it's very important that we have moisture in our hair. So what I do is I boil some water, pour it in a container, and then I place my oil container inside of there, and then that heats up the oil, and I just put the oil all throughout my hair, and that just gives it the opportunity to really like soak into my babies. And yeah, I think that's been very good for my hair. So if you're feeling like your hair is super dry, yeah, brittle, it's not looking like it's gonna make it, I would try a hot oil treatment and see what that does for you. Eat healthy. I know, girl, what? And you hearing it here right now. So I have been a vegetarian for a decade, and I became a vegan back in May of last year, I think. Girl, I don't know, don't start me to line. It just contributes to your overall health, and I feel like when your body is happy, your hair being an extension of your body, it's going to grow, it's going to be healthy. So take care of yourself and the growth will come as well. Drink water. Drink water. Just do it. I'm talking to you, Diamond. Yeah, you. Yeah, so what I want to like iterate is to make sure that you are taking care of your hair. Taking care of your hair is what leads to growth. Your hair being happy, being healthy is what allows it the room and the space to grow. Take care of your hair with intention of health, and growth will follow. Yeah, that makes sense. I think. So on my Instagram, I asked my community if they had any questions about growing hair, and a couple of the questions that I received were in comments. I'm just gonna run through a few of them really quickly. I'm trying to not make this video too long, but I know I've been running my mouth, so I'm gonna go real fast. Retwisting a lot can damage your hair, and that is one of the reasons why I try to stay away from retwisting as often as every 2 weeks or every month. Like, I think that's kind of like, what? That's a lot. It's excessive. But as long as you're retwisting in a way that is not causing too much tension on your hair, retwist away. Do what you want to do. But if you're constantly pulling and tugging at your babies, it could be hindering them from growing. So I try to stick to and I told y'all, it just depends on my mood. But I try to stick to every 6 to 8 weeks with retwisting, just to give my hair some breathing time. I also have a moisturizing routine, and I'll leave that. I think it's this way. I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I'm aiming for, which is like weird because I never really like aimed for a particular length for my hair. But I believe the length that I would like my hair to arrive at soon, one day, waist length, and then I feel like I'll probably keep them at that length and then cut. Like, I don't think I want, yeah, I mean, we'll see when we get there. It's all a journey. I'll see how I feel, but yeah, I'm feeling like waist length is like probably where I'll be like, I'm good. And good on just like that length, not on my locks, if that makes sense. Yeah, to be completely honest with you, I don't really notice, and I think it's because I don't pay attention to growth. I pay attention to health, and it's not until like I'm washing my hair and I'm like feeling a difference in my back, like, oh, okay, girl, like you got bundles, I see you. But for the most part, I'm not really paying attention to growth, so to say. So in pictures, yeah, I noticed it. I'm like, oh wow. Or if I do a style again, I'll be like, oh, that looks completely different. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really pay attention to that. Honestly, I haven't stopped popping my locks. I literally popped my locks like right before getting into this hairstyle. So it's natural, it's normal, and it doesn't necessarily prevent your hair from growing. Yeah, it kind of, I feel like I've described it before, but they're just like hanging out with each other. That's pretty much it. And it's not bad, it's not damaging. If you feel like you're pulling your hair, do this process in the mirror and watch exactly what you're doing, just to make sure that you're doing it correctly and that you're only separating hair that's supposed to be separated and not just pulling for the sake of pulling. What you're doing when you're popping your locks is making sure that hair, the hair that's just growing, doing what it wants to do, is forming into the proper lock, so to say. So yeah, just make sure, if you feel like you are ripping your strands out, I would do this process in the mirror until you're comfortable and then go from there. But you probably will always be popping your locks. I haven't reached fully mature, so I can't speak to that audience, but for me right now, I'm still popping my locks, and I'll be 3 years in August. So yeah. Oh, this question. Yeah, so it was pretty gradual until like the drop happened, and I feel like the drop happened at like the 1.5 year mark, really, when my hair really just started like going down. Because what happens when our hair is locking up, just like when our hair is loose, we experience shrinkage, and so our hair is forming into itself and it's going to shrink up. But once it begins to mature, then it has the opportunity and the space to grow out of your hair. So I would say about the 1.5 year mark is when I began to notice, but it's still gradual. It's still regular hair growth time, in my personal opinion. I want to touch on this one last time. I didn't do anything in particular to thicken my locks. My hair over time thickened itself. And when you get locks, you'll notice that they begin to transform. And that's because it is essentially dead hair. We're not combing our hair. We're not removing those strands. We shed about 100 strands every day. So you're accumulating hair over time, and that's what's thickening up your locks. And so there becomes a point where you do see the shape and the form of your locks. And once you get to that point, that's pretty much what the size will be. There's nothing really that you can do to thicken up your locks other than combining your locks. And this is speaking from personal experience. I'm not a loctician, but yeah, just letting you know, like, there's nothing really you can do after that point. So I don't use any particular like growth oils to get my hair to grow, but I do have some black owned ones that I do want to highlight. Women owned too, I believe, all of them. Yeah. This one that I have right here is the Imania Beauty High Maintenance Elixir. And then this one I have right here is the LOCS CBD Infused Root Stimulator. Victoria's Locks Revitalizing Lock Elixir, and this also promotes growth. Personally, like I said, I don't really use growth oils like that. Like, that's not like I said, it's not really like a hair goal of mine. My hair goal was to stop doing my hair, but here we are. I'm just playing. Yeah, so I know those work because I've worked with those businesses before, and I've seen their clients it worked for their clients, and so that's the only reason why I'm like, yeah, you can use these. But yeah, if you have any other questions about growth oils, please leave them in the comment section below. Maybe somebody can help you out and tell you like one that they've used for themselves. Oh, this is a really good question. So if you feel like regular water, distilled water, spring water is not working for your hair, you can definitely try something that has an aloe vera base or a rose water base to it, and that should definitely help with moisture and locking it in. Those are both very hydrating things that help to seal and lock in moisture for your hair. But also, I've never lived in the desert, so there's that. I would watch Will on a whim. Although he doesn't have locks, he does live in a desert, and his hair always looks so moisturized. So yeah. Some of the other questions were like off topic, so I'm going to put another Q&A video together to include the rest of those questions. But these were all the growth related questions, and I hope that this video was helpful. If you got something valuable out of it, or if you like this hairstyle, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. That's it. Peace.